利用いただきましてありがとうございます。ご注意ください。
はい、すいません。パンが厚切りで美味しそう。今ホテルに荷物を預けました。これから中華街に遊びに行きます。I've made my healthy share of fair mistakes. Still learning to give and the take. But I'm seeing everything brand new. I'm taking in the world to different. なんか発泡茶の方は氷砂糖が入ってて甘そうだから一番上のこちらにしようかな。
こういうところ落ち着く場所なんでね、ゆっくりしてください。はい、後でお茶入れにお席に戻ります。ちょっとお茶菓子とかもお持ちしますのでお待ちください。でいきまして、先に豆茶ウーロン茶を入れていきます。ちょっとお時間がかかります。こちらはチャーグーという器でございます。蓋を優しく閉めますで上からお湯をかけます。でこれで3分。
Change my mind. I was done growing up, had enough of chasing down the sun, but suddenly
観音茶欲しいんです。すごく香りが良くてお得。お茶が美味しかったのでお茶のお土産買ってきました。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。いただきます。北京ダック屋さんたくさんあるんですけど、ここのがもう一番おすすめです。うん、美味しい。中華街の山下公園に向けて歩いてきて、すごい今イチョウが綺麗です。まだ空は秋だね。明日クリスマスマーケット楽しみ。マリーウォークに着きました。これから予約してるお店に行きたいと思います。 パイホリックでたくさん食べた後はちょっとお散歩しながら汽車道に行ってきます。すごい景色がいいみたいです。
Was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in a fields where they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked up and
これからエアキャビンに乗って夜景を楽しみたいと思います。
Think I need a lifeline. I'm driven through the darkness, looking for the sunrise. Sometimes it feels like we're so far away, trying to keep our heads above the waves. Are we gonna sink like Titanic? Our problems feel gigantic, like falling apart into a cold, cold ocean. Are we gonna run like we're strangers at the first sight of day?
あーすごい混んでる。これ桜木町の駅に向かう方はすごい夜やっぱり混んでる感じかな。かなり歩いたのでちょっと休憩したいと思います。倉庫の1号館でちょっとお土産を見に行ってきたいと思います。今明日からのクリスマスマーケットの準備でみんなまだなんかお仕事されてます。
I am not a raincoat here to keep you warm. Then go back in the closet after the storm. No, I'm not a match simply waiting to burn. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. impression of a city you wish you loved more than everything you gave for it. And I'm not here to criticize the risk. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end.
おはようございます。横浜旅行2日目です。朝ごはんを食べに山下公園に向かってます。
I've been waiting all year for my Christmas gifts, making a list. Shiny, wrapped up in a bow, something just for me. Baby, you're my wish. What my heart is longing for now, what I really want to see, what I really want underneath my Christmas tree. Getting caught up in the spirit, knowing that it's coming soon. Pretty red and green tinsel all around the room. Singing the old carols by candlelight, roasting chestnuts on the open fire. Every little thing with you just feels.
見てみて、これファンケルのお米ベーカリーで、これグルテンフリーのベーグル、ここにあるんだ。紙のやつ。なんか野菜たっぷり入ってる。ヘルシー。朝ごはんを食べ終えて、今からハンマーヘッドに向かってるんですけど、その途中はたくさんお散歩スポットがあるので楽しみたいと思います。気持ちいい。あそこが大桟橋です。ハンマーヘッドまで歩いてきました。こ れからお目当てのクルミッコの切れ端を狙いに行きたいと思います。
はい、クルミッコカフェを一つ。はい、アップルジュースを一つ。
and stare. She can cross his path. Hope he does the math. That 1 + 1 is 2. But he's gotta be the one to reach out and take her hand. Play his part and protect her heart. That's what makes a man. He's gotta woo her. He's gotta woo her. He's gotta woo her into love. She was patient, though it was blatant. They were quite the match. After a while, he made the move, dial 7 keys to get her on the phone. Then he wooed.
クルミッコをゲットしました。赤レンガ倉庫に来ました。本当は中華街に行ってしょっぱいもの食べたいと思ったんですけど、ちょっと時間の関係で赤レンガでしょっぱいものを探したいと思います。あれも可愛いけどね。 訪れたのはマリーンルージュです。これから船に乗ってちょっとしたデザートいただきたいと思います。
Mrs. Claus, this one's for you. Tell me, sweet mama, what's a guy to do? I'm tired of pretending it's just who I am. Come on, Mrs. Claus, let me be your man. Awkward shaving, wear a cap on my head. By matching robes all shiny and red. I'm begging you, please, I'll do all that I can. Come on, Mrs. Claus, let me be your man. Since I was a little boy, I never cared much for all those toys. You've always been the one for me, my beautiful angel on top of the tree. On Christmas Eve, if you're feeling alone, go right ahead and pick up the phone. Give me a call, I'll come quick as I can. Oh, come on, Mrs. Claus, let me be your man.
強風によりこの辺りでコースを変更させていただきます。どうぞ成功しないように建物をご覧ください。こちらは横浜ストリートを中心に開放しております。また
Is there anybody out there? I think I need a lifeline. I've been drifting through the darkness, looking for the sunrise. Sometimes it feels like we're so far away, trying to keep our heads above the waves. Are we gonna sink like Titanic? Our problems feel gigantic, like falling apart into a cold, cold ocean. Are we gonna run like we're strangers at the first sight of danger? I'll still be hanging on, just tell me we're not going under.
If you just look through this scintillating door, you're gonna see me there, just sitting on my own. I hear the people laugh, but I just check my clock. I've never been the best. We mingle and smoke close, and then I hear it crash behind my back. One glass of mulled wine rains down my jacket, then I see you blushing, and suddenly it's clear when I look at you that Christmas is here. You tell me, don't you think this place is looking crowded? And then you whisper in my ear, look, I'm not even sure. My mind's a little clouded, but it looks like Christmas is here.
You ask me about my sweater with Santa in space. I tell you it's a gift from the owner's place.
And then you're looking up and tell me with a glow, it looks like we stand under the mistletoe. And then we feel that bump
Behind our back,
somebody pushing you,
or the table cracks.
and then I'm thanking Santa,
This must be a sign.
'cause your funny space sweater
Is now full of wine.
You tell me, don't you think this part is very loud? That's why you whisper in my ear.
Let's find another place and leave behind this crowd. And then I know that Christmas is here.
of spilled wine. You tell me, don't you feel the stars very loud? That's why. Christmas is coming, the snowflakes will be falling. It's the most wonderful time of year. So hang up your stockings, put the tinsel on the tree.
なんかもう屋根みたいにイルミネーションがキラキラ光ってる。まだツリーは点灯式してないから電気はついてないです。
You can see them on their sleigh ride across the sky. Gather all your family round, or go out and paint the town. It's the only time of year the whole wide world turns upside down. So baby, light a fire and we'll toast the night away, because Christmas is coming our way.
Christmas tree を開催させていただきます。いきますよ。3、はい、5、4、3、2、1。ありがとうございます。クリスマスツリーにとっても素敵な明かりが灯りました。
The reindeer fly. You can't see them on their sleigh.
クリスマスになった。
Silent night, I only have one wish for that shooting star. Holy night, send me someone to love so I can hold their hand while we're ice skating around the tree in Central Park. Kiss them under the mistletoe. Oh, I want a Christmas kind of spark. Santa Claus, do you know Cupid sent his arrow straight to my heart? I wanna fall in love this Christmas. Santa, that would be the greatest gift of all. Turtle doves and all my favorite things come in sets of two. So does love. Send me someone I can talk to. We'll share stories of our childhood, memories of Christmas past. Chestnuts on an open fire and another log to make it last. We'll build Frosty the Snowman and dance around.
美味しそう、バター入ってる。はい、ありがとうございます。結局グッズよりも食べ物になっちゃう。
Santa Claus, do you know Cupid sent his arrow straight to my heart? I wanna fall in love this Christmas. Santa, that would be the greatest gift of all.
クリスマスマーケットが無料のスペースまであるんだけど、これすごい列。クリスマスマーケット入場の列。すごい。
lights on the front door. It's my favorite time of year. Pull a wreath out of cardboard. It says everyone is welcome here. Grandma's frosting the cookies. She waves at neighbors as they pass. She laughs as I sing jingle bells out of a marshmallow mustache. My little daughter came running up and sat on my knee. She said, Dad, I got a question for you. I said, what's on your mind? She said, I am not sure if Christmas dreams come true. Thought about it for a minute, turned to Tony Bennett, said, love, I think I know that they do. She was asking me how, as I twirled around, I said, Christmas brought me you. Snow in the forecast, we're staying in, so that's alright. Watch the flakes start to come down across the road under the street light. And I think about heaven, how it must be just like this.